now I'm just like connecting the values between, this is what I was talking about anchors, like we find spots where we're fairly confident of the value and we make our gradations anywhere you're confident about where the form is facing and thus what value it is. You you make your gradations from there. And then it's almost like I think of it almost like a Sudoku or a crossword of like, well, I know I'm relatively confident about these words, right? And I can use those to deduce what the other words are. Like in a Sudoku, like I'm very confident that this box has to be this number, which means that box has to be this other number, right? So you're sort of piecing stuff together. It's not my best speed rendering, but I want to show you that it doesn't matter if you get it exactly right. Once I've covered enough of this, I can start to make a judgment about how this shape feels, right? And I look at this and I'm thinking right now, what I'm thinking is there's all these marks that I need to clean up. There's not smooth gradients and I messed up. It gets too dark here and there. But the biggest thing I'm looking at now that I have enough laid in, I can feel this swath of the form, what it's doing, right?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
all feel,
Yes.
right? And I
Yeah.
look at this and I say, I don't think it's doing the same thing as what's happening on the reference. The reference to me looks like it's almost a sphere, like it's turning very smoothly and almost geometrically, right? What
Yes.
I feel like is happening in my drawing is that it's sort of flat and it's like pinched, right?
Ah.
Like it's like flattened,
Yes. Yes.
right? So
Yes.
once I get enough value down, then I can start to make judgments about how things feel. And that's really the point we want to get to, right?
Okay.
I can say now, I know from experience to know that all this needs to darken, right?
Yeah.
But if I wanted to be a little bit more meticulous about it, I'd pick some points along here where it feels wrong. Like right here, definitely feels wrong to me, right? Like it's really squished, it's really flattened. Um, whereas on the reference, it's like it's so smooth how it goes there. And notice I'm not saying it looks darker in the reference. I'm not saying that ever really, right? Like it's like
Right.
it feels like the form on the reference is doing this, and it feels like the form on my drawing is doing like that, right? Like it's doing this other thing. But let's say I'm going to make an estimate that this is facing somewhere like around here. And I can see if I use my latitude lines, it should be way darker. It should be, you know, something like this. And you'll see as I darken this,
Ah.
see how now the form feels like it's changing shape.
Yes.
Now it's like it's still not there yet to me. It's still not, it doesn't say have the same feeling as the reference. But as I make these adjustments, you can feel the now, okay, now I feel like I'm getting somewhere, right?